But this is the perfect like long nail. Like I feel like hood, like ghetto, like I'll fight a bi, you know what I mean, with these nails. Like what's that? But then I also feel like I'm cute and adorable at the same time. Hey y'all, what's up? It's your favorite girl here, Bex21, and I'm back at it with another video. If this is your first time seeing me, my name is Bex, my name is Becca, my name is Rebecca. You could call me whatever you like, sis, but don't call me Becky, okay? Thanks, Cardi, again. So guys, I just want to say I'm sorry for being MIA. I'm sorry for not uploading. As you guys saw in my last video, like you guys know exactly what's up, what happened, what's popping, what's going on. I just wanted to go ahead and film that for you guys so you guys could actually just day to day like me, you know what I mean? Like I want you to get more personal with you guys and stuff like that. And again, I'm sorry for not replying to comments, but y'all, like I have like zero time. It's hard to have a personal time for myself. Anyway, we're not here talking about all that because that's in the video. Y'all can go see it if you want to be nosy. Today, I am showing you guys this nail tutorial. So I hope you guys really enjoy watching it. The nail colors is gonna be this. I'm gonna also put them on at the end of the video so you guys can see what they look like on my hands. So at the very end, I'm gonna show you guys. But this has been a popular like thing that I've seen on Instagram. I'm starting to start a nail all tutorials and inspo. I'm putting in a folder on Instagram and I'm kind of uploading. And I've seen this little thing for a long time. And like, so I was like, okay, cool. I'm about to go do it, right? And then why did Kylie and why did Heather Sanders go ahead and do it when I was looking at it? But I was like, you know, I want to make it fun though. Like, let's not be boring colors. I want to do something that's more spring inspired and more summer inspired. So I thought about these colors. Legitimately, like the nails are like pretty much all these colors and it just fades into one. So I just thought I might as well do my clips or whatever because it looks cute. Let's go ahead and get into the tutorial. It is a long process. There are quite a few things that you may need, but again, it's a lot of it's up to you. And at the end of the video, I'm also going to tell you guys about this new nail glue that I use. I'm not going to use it today because I'm not going to keep these nails on. I'm just going to use like, I will tell you guys about a new nail glue that I found that's bomb, that keeps your nails on even longer than the last ones. So if you guys want to know what's up, then keep on watching. So here are some of the supplies that you're going to need. Obviously, I have my UV lamp. All this stuff will be down in the description box if I can find it. But this one I got off of Amazon. You're going to need some cotton rounds as well. You're going to need some skewer sticks. These are really cheap. You can even go to the Dollar Tree, girl, say your coin and go pick up some of these, okay? Then you're going to need a nail file. This is the 100 to 180 grit. And then this is the Loctite mounting tape that you're going to need. It comes with a lot and it's really cheap. It's kind of like a gummy-like texture. And then you're going to need alcohol. I have 91%. I like using 91%, but you can use the one that's a little lower. And then you're going to need a top coat and a base coat. Of course, if you're using gel, you can use regular nail polish, but for this in particular, it makes it look more acrylic if you use gel instead. And then you're going to obviously need your color transitions. You don't have to use these exact colors, but these ones did help as well. I had a little bit of trouble with the neon one, and I'll show you guys that later on in the tutorial. But we are going to get started after I show you guys the actual nails. These are what the nails look like right here. And they're just sat down. That's the right side done, and we're going to go ahead and work on the left one. These are pre-made coffin nails already. I'm going to show you guys the pack right here, and these will be down in the description box. You get 501 pack. So let's go ahead and start right now. You're going to take the nail and make sure that it fits your finger, whichever one you're working on, properly. You know, you want to make sure that it's Gucci at first. Then I'm going to go ahead and take my nail file. I'm going to flip it to the other side, and I'm going to get off that little tip that all those nails have. I just want to cut that off because I don't want to accidentally paint it and then it's looking ghetto. You want to make sure you go up and down with the nail file for this part. And then I'm going to go ahead and shave down the side since I shaved down the bottom just to make sure it has that definite coffin defined shape. And you want to hold the nail file against it straight. You don't want to bend it. You don't want to put the nail file underneath the nail, just straight, and it'll help make your nail really, really defined and keep that coffin shape. And obviously you'll have a little bit of extras. Just make sure you pull that off with your finger. Whatever, sis. It ain't that serious. And there we go. Now I'm going to re-put it on and make sure that it's not crooked. And it was actually a little crooked, so I had to go back in and fix it a little bit more. So I went back in to fix it, and then I'm going to compare it to the other nails. But this is how I did all of the nails. Exactly the same, just like that. So here it is, me comparing both two. You kind of want to do this before gel polish, but I just wanted to show you guys what it would look like compared. And now I'm going to go ahead and take that mounting tape that I said. A little goes a long way for this. It's really hard to get a little bit, but all you need is a very minute amount, and it's very tacky. Like I said, it's gummy-like texture. And you're just going to put this on the pointy portion of the skewer. So just kind of shove it on there and make sure that it's not sticking out, but that it'll be on the back end of the nail. I messed up and I didn't do that, and then I had extra gel polish hanging on the mounting tape, and then I had to take that off. But make sure that you do that. Just put the nail on and get off any excess dust or anything. So the first step for each nail, you're going to use a base coat. I didn't show you guys all the base coat me applying because there's really no need, but just make sure that you put a base coat. This is TruGel, and you want a very thin layer of this. So here I am just putting the coat on. You don't need to roughen up the nail. You can, but honestly there's no need to do that. It goes on smooth and perfect with no problem. So here I'm going to go ahead and cure the polish, well, the gel base coat. Here, again, you don't need a base coat if you're using a regular polish. And here it is, the TruGel in pink truffle. This is the first color I'm going to use. You don't have to use the exact same thing as me, but this is just what I'm going to use. And when you're using gel, you definitely want to use a light coat and polish, nothing too extreme or thick, because you're going to end up with clumps if you don't do it thin enough. And you just want to make sure you're hitting all sides and just a nice smooth coat. And then we're going to go ahead and cure that up. After it's cured, this is what you're looking at. So we're going to go ahead and put a second coat. This was a cheaper polish, but it actually worked pretty well. Be careful with the cheap polishes because sometimes it won't coat properly. But this one coated very well. As you can see, it was like 3 coats and done, pretty much. And then now that I did that, I'm going to go ahead and use a top coat. This is the gelish top coat. This is a wipe one, so we're going to have to wipe it after. But go ahead and put a thin coat of polish on. For me, I sometimes use 2 coats. You could use 2 or 1. It really doesn't matter, but that's all up to you. And we're just going to go ahead and cure it. And this is what the nail looks like after it's done. And then now I'm going to take that cotton round that I told you guys about, add some alcohol to it, as you see, and then we're going to go ahead and wipe the nail down. Some gels you have to use this, some you don't, so it just all depends on what you buy. It's obviously up to you, whatever you like or feel comfortable with, but you get that more acrylic look when you go ahead and use the gel polish. I did notice that in the difference. So now I'm going to go ahead onto the half and half nail next, the next nail that we have. And again, I started off with the base coat, just doing the regular stuff. And then I'm going to go ahead and take the TruGel Pink Truffle. I'm only going to do it to half the side. You will see that I messed up later on. And I looked at the other nail and I did it exactly. But you have to realize that if you have the opposite hand and if the color's fading, then you have to put the color on the other side where it's connected. So at the end of this video, I kind of fix it up a little bit. But I didn't realize it here, but I just want to show you guys because this is kind of in depth of how I'm doing the color transition. So this is the Reveal Neon, and this color, like I mentioned before, oh lordy, lordy, a girl has some trouble, okay? But that's alright, you know, it just took a long time and a long process because, again, like I said, you gotta do small, thin coats with gel, but it worked out in the end. It still looked good. Make sure that you guys splurge when it comes to these neon colors so you guys aren't here all day like I was. So here's something that you guys want to do. You see how I'm wiping off the applicator? What happens is the colors kind of intertwine and you don't want to spread the color around all over the nail because then it doesn't look even. So make sure that you guys have a cotton pad with alcohol on it already prepped and put to the side, and then go ahead and just wipe off the brush after you use it, and this helps makes everything simple. This is going to be a little process. You know, I'm not a nail tech, so I had some trouble, but I had to go back and forth. Of course, just do it as whatever you like. Just take your time with it and you'll get it right. And make sure that you cure in between coats
For the mixed ones, I tended to do 60 seconds instead because I noticed the colors were running into each other. So if you do it in 60 seconds, then it won't bleed onto the next color. Many coats later, you know, I'm still doing this, but it's okay. This is how it came out. I know it looks a little bumpy on the side, but that's just because the mounting tape on the bottom is a little bit pushed out, so I got some of it on the mounting tape, but at the end I just peeled it off, so no worries with that. Now I'm gonna go ahead and put on the top coat that you guys should be doing. For the doubles, I always doubled up the layers of that. So now we're gonna go on to the next color here. I decided to just go ahead and do full colors because this took forever. So I'm going on with the neon, and again, just do a thin coat after your base coat and go ahead and cure it. And then I decided to just jump on to the last color here. This one is that orange color. Just do a small thin coat. This one was a cheaper polish, but I did notice that it covered very well. After the first coat, the second one went on and covered practically the entire nail, so I was super hyped about that. So just the neon yellow was pretty much my problem. So here I already put the base coat on, and this nail is going to be the yellow and orange nail. This one I kind of struggled with. It was a little bit hard because it is a smaller nail, so you have to be super careful. But again, if you're doing those small thin coats, then it makes it really easy for you. But here is a little bit in depth, really close up for you guys, so you guys can actually see the process. And I'm kind of a perfectionist, so I really wanted to get that line right and proper, and I kind of went back and forth. But again, just make sure that you're using those cotton pads with the alcohol on it, and you won't have to worry about the colors intertwining or anything like that. But as you see, the nail came out pizzapin. So here it is right here, and again, make sure you don't put too much mounting tape because the color tends to bleed over and then it looks crooked, and you might end up putting too much polish on. So now we're going to go ahead and cure it. And again, like I said, for the mixed nails, I cured it for 60 seconds because I noticed the color started to run, but with 60 seconds, it solves that problem. So here's that last coat that I was talking about. So many coats later, here we are with the orange and the yellow transition nails here. And I cured this, and then this right here is the top coat layer. As you see, you guys can kind of see how it bled over right there. So it's not uneven, it's just a little messed up. But make sure after each nail you're going ahead and you're wiping it down with alcohol, because you will put fingerprints on it if you don't. So here you guys can see that I messed up. So I just want to show you guys the issue that I ran into. Make sure you guys don't do this. I wasn't thinking, so I had to go back in and take a little bit more time and redo this nail here. But after that, that's it. I'm going to show you guys the final look.
So you guys, this is the final set here. Like I said, it matches my clips like perfectly. This is the perfect like summer, spring set, like, and these look like real. I will say though, I did have some trouble with the gel. This is my first time using gel my damn self, so let me just say this: if you guys are going to use gel, make sure that you guys get an expensive polish, like $7, something like that. You know, I went a little cheap because it was a few cents, and I was like, what's a few cents? But I'm like, you know, this should add up, so let me go with the cheaper option. And this nail, I'm sorry, I'm not trying to flip y'all off. This nail here, it took forever. Like the neon one took forever. This yellow, it took forever. This shit took forever to dry. I had to put so many coats, so it's a little bit like bumpy and groovy in some areas and things like that. But you guys can use regular polish with this if that's what you want. It's just gonna take a little bit longer to dry, but if you're gonna do the methods that I did, then it's no biggie. It's real simple, it's real easy or whatever. I said that I wanted to share you guys my new glue that I have used that has definitely been helping, so let me show you guys what that is. So this here is my new glue that I like to use that makes my nails last so long. This is like the same glue as the last one, but this one's the Gorilla Glue Super Glue Gel, and this is what the tube looks like here. Now this one, it's a lot more stickier, but it works and it will keep your nails on, sis. I had a pair of nails on and I like was using my my teeth to take it off, and I didn't even properly prep my nails for the application. Like, I was in a rush, so I just put it on. But they stayed on, sis. Like, come through. Yes. I can't snap with these long nails. But this is the perfect, like, long nail. Like, I feel like hood, like ghetto, like I'll fight a BI. You know what I mean? With these nails, like, what's that? But then I also feel like I'm cute and adorable at the same time. These are probably my favorite nail set. If you guys have any suggestions or any nail things that you guys would like me to do for you guys, to show you guys how to do like proper press-ons or like extra press-ons, or you know what I mean, just some that's like DIY, just let me know. I'm definitely gonna start doing my own nails. I will buy kids nails eventually, but like I like this length. Like, I like the ghetto length because I can still make a fist. That's important, BI, okay? Because if they're shorter than this, you can't make a fist. But they're long enough to where you can still make a fist, okay? So you can say, what's up? What's up? Run up on it. Anyway, guys, I hope you enjoyed my little tutorial and my nail guide. I'll definitely be doing more nail videos. I know, like, to you guys, that's like the most popular right now. So I'm still gonna be doing hair videos and things like that. But I'm just gonna go slower with that, okay? And if you guys want like an updated face makeup tutorial, or like even a makeup tutorial on this look, because it's something real subtle. I literally did this in an hour, sis. Who am I, okay? Just let me know. I love you guys so much. Thank you.